Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, amma ba'du. Then here we are on the second set of educational activities, Al-Nashatat Al-Ta'limiyya, from the book Al-Qira'at Al-Rashida, and we're dealing with the second part of Al-Barid, the mail, which is lesson or reading 28, continued from 27. And you should have, as always, read the story, made sure you understood it. Whatever you missed, refer back to the lesson that we taught regarding it, and then try to answer these questions to the best of your ability. Al-As'ila, the questions. As-Su'al al-Awwal, the first question. Sif Shakl Sa'i al-Barid. Describe the shakl is shape, but here it means the description, basically the manners, or the not the manners, but the way or the dress, or describe the mailman. Describe the mailman. What does he look like? What does he wear? Right? Shakl means shape, but here it could be what he wears. Just describe him in general. Sa'i al-Barid. السؤال الثاني من يوزع البرقيات. من يوزع البرقيات, who distributes the telegrams, those messages which need to be done as soon as possible, right? And today, in most parts of the world, if not all, we don't have that anymore, but from the story you can get the answer. السؤال الثالث, the third question. كيف توزع الرسائل في جميع أنحاء المدينة. How are the letters distributed in all of the areas of the neighborhood, of the city? How does that happen? How does that happen? Again, you can get that from the story. السؤال الرابع من أين يأتي مكتب البريد بالأموال. From where does the post office get its money? From where does the post office make its money or get its money? And again, this is from the story. You can answer all of these in one word, but that's not going to help you as much as if you answer them in complete sentences. ما شعورك إذا وصلتك رسالة من قريب لك مسافر. What do you feel? What are your feelings when a letter reaches you from a relative of yours that's traveling? How do you feel? Right? And again, these first exercises, you should write them out. Write out the sentences and then write out the answers, complete sentences. Right? Have a friend. You ask them, they answer. They ask you, you answer. Or even, as we say, do it to yourself. The second set of activities here. استخرج الأفعال الخمسة من الجملة التالية. Right? Extract the الأفعال الخمسة from the following sentences. Now this requires us to know what the أفعال الخمسة are. The أفعال الخمسة are 5 verbs in the present tense. If you know the present tense chart and you know how to conjugate verbs, and we have a playlist where we're now conjugating verbs on a daily basis for your benefit and for mine as well, then you have to know what they're from the present tense form, and we'll explain what they mean, inshallah, when we explain what they are. So they are, number 1, 5 of them. They are يفعلان يفعلان يفعلون. For some reason it's not letting me write there, so let me go up again. Alright, so they are يفعلان يفعلون. right? تفعلان, تفعلون, and تفعلين. Now, why are these called the af'al al-khamsa? Because this is what they look like when they are marfu'. And when they're mansoob, then we drop the noons, right? We don't have to add an alif on that one. But we drop our noons, right? On all of them. We drop our noons on all of them. When they're mansoob or majroor, we drop our noons, right? On the rest of the, for instance, yaf'alna, taf'alna, then we don't drop that noon ever. This is called mabni. Yaf'alna, taf'alna. We never drop this noon here. It's noon in this one. It makes it mabni, where it never changes. And the rest of them, then they have a dhamma as the sign of being marfu'. So they change to a fatha or a sukoon when mansoob or madzum. But here, these five, their shape might change when our noon is dropped, right? So they're called the af'al al-khamsa. They're separated and singled out because of a rule that applies to them when becoming mansoob and madzum, right? So to do these exercises, you need to be able to find out the af'al al-khamsa which are on the scale of yaf'aluna, yaf'alani, taf'aluna, taf'alani, taf'alina. Right? Inshallah ta'ala, you'll be able to do that. If you need any help, then as always, contact me on WhatsApp. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.